warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce. My name is Valih Mahdi Mahdavia. My name 302022000105. Here I will present the result of my group work structure building of Big Bang. Structure Big Bang Tower history, the structural design of Big Bang building structure and foundation, and geology of Big Bang building. Big Bang history. What is Big Bang? Big Bang is the largest of the 6 bells in Westminster Palace. Many people think that it's a name of the clock tower in London, but in fact, the name refers to the 13th tone bell, which is inside of the tower behind the clock dial. The official name of Big Ben was the clock tower of the Palace of Westminster. In 212, by the decision of the British Parliament, this attraction of England was renamed to Elizabeth Tower in honor of the 60th anniversary of the Queen reign. Despite other names, the name Big Ben remained the most popular and in use for the general designation of the tower, clock, and bell. Big Ben bell. From the history of Big Ben, the clock tower was built in Westminster in 1288, and that time it had a completely different look. In 1834, a terrible fire broke out in Westminster Palace and everything was burned down. It was rebuilt in Carlsbury together with the architect Augustus Wilby Buchan, who designed the present clock tower in the neo-Gothic style. In 1859, when Big Ben was constructed, the mechanism for resetting the clock was initiated, and to this day it shows an exact time. There are two popular versions in honor of whom the London clock was named. The first version sounds like this: the tower got its name is in honor of Benjamin Hall, the one who built Big Ben, or to be more precise, who was managing the construction of it. The engineer had a rather large stature, so because of it, he was often called as Big Ben. Another version of the name of clock tower refers to the popular heavyweight boxer Ben Cowan. Building structure. What type of structure is Big Ben? Big Ben is a frame structure since it has an almost hollow inside apart from the bells and mechanism. The tower was built a part of plan of for a new palace by Charles Berry. After the old palace of Westmoreland had been destroyed by fire of the night of 20 and 22 October 1834. The tower is 96 meter high and built in the Gothic Victorian style. The 61 meter below the clock are brick covered with stone, while the spire is supported by a wrought iron frame made of molten iron. The tower is built on a 15 meter by 15 meter plot of land. The foundation made of concrete 3 meters thick, a depth of 4 meters below the surface. All sides of the clock are 55 meters above the ground. Due to changed ground conditions since a construction, Big Ben Tower is tilted slightly to the northwest by approximately 220 millimeter. It's still only a few millimeters up to the east and west due to thermal effect. Big Ben building structure and foundation. Foundation Big Ben made of concrete 3 meter thick, 4 meter below the surface. Geology of Big Ben building. From 5,000 million year 500 million year old rock at Persimmon Cape to modern day wind blows sand dunes at Pocillas Canyon. Big Ben preserves tremendous geological diversity, including marine sedimentary rock, continental sedimentary rock, volcanic rock, and evidence of the Great North American Mountain building episode. On any visit to Big Ben, you can easily observe evidence of sedimentation, tectonics, erosion, volcanism, and fossilization. Stories behind scenery. Big Ben has a complex geological history encompassing sciences, faulting, volcanoes, and erosion. Big Ben Big Ben also has a great bill and prison room. Renovation. Big Ben has been dead since August 21, 2017 as US dollar 108 million conservation and renovation project was implemented. The clock is alive again, Londoners cried at the time. The repair project was started after polemic occurred because of the very high cost. The damage to the 5-ton clock was discovered after extensive damage was found during World War II due to the bombing of Nazi Germany. The damage was revealed when workers cleaned the clock, which is routinely done every 4 years. Big Ben first struck London on May 31, 1859. Since then, the clock has rested several times, among them on May 27, 2005. At the time, the clock stopped at night, which was most likely due to hot weather. The temperature in London at the time reached 31 Celsius. The clock eventually started running again but stopped again for 90 minutes, but then started ticking again in addition on June 5, 2018. At the time, the Big Ben bell stopped due to repairs. At the time, it took 4 weeks to fix it. And thank you for watching, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.